Hey guys, this is Greg Fraser back again with another request of the week. Today what we're going to talk about is doing your 4 basic knockouts, okay? Right now today I can only really demonstrate 3 of them because I only have Bob here and he doesn't have a lot of nerves and stuff for me to attack later on. So let's talk about the first one. The first one is a sensory overload, in which what we're doing is we're actually putting somebody in so much pain. You also often see them what we call a standing knockout, where their eyes roll up into their head and they become in complete submission, or they just go down. The body hits a certain pain level and it just decides to shut down at that point. Okay, it's a safety mechanism. Of the ones that we can discuss today, the first one I'll discuss with you is your shockwave knockout. Now the shockwave knockout is typically done by causing the brain to bounce off the skull. Okay, so what we're doing is your brain floats in a fluid called dura mater. What we're doing is we're not driving like a boxer's punch here. This is why you don't see a lot of direct punches knocking somebody out. It's done usually with a short impact. With a push punch right here, which you see how when I'm punching them right here, I'll go right into the skull here. If I'm pushing, the whole body starts to absorb back with it. What I want is a quick little jolt, okay? Now again, let me make this this is crucial to understand. Do not do these on your friends. Do not go out and try this type of stuff. Every time you do a knockout, you're creating a small bit of a brain injury. It's called a concussion, okay? Any of these concussive knockouts can be dangerous. And if they have any heart problems or blood flow problems, you know, this is for protection. This is actually right here just for knowledge of my students, okay, for their testing and everything. So this first one right here, okay, I'm going to give you an example of your shockwave knockout. Shockwave knockout is done by a short little pulse, okay, what we call a 3-inch palm strike. Boom, it's right in here. I'm putting that, keeping the elbow in, striking the frontal lobe, okay, of the skull. All right, what I'm doing on the other side is I'm backing, I'm hitting the base of the skull at the occipital bone, okay? I get those two together, and I'll go slow motion here. These two together, you get that jolt, the brain's going to jump and hit the skull, okay? This is one of your knockouts, shockwave knockouts. Another shockwave knockout is taking the side of the temple, okay? Actually, I'll go this side so you can see. So I'm coming into the side of the temple and the base of the neck, okay? Again, when these are accompanied, very easy, very quick knockout, okay? You're done either way, right here. These are your base ones. Now they can be done singularly. You can just get somebody right on the base of the skull, do that jolt, and cause that same thing. But when they're coupled, they're pretty sure, okay? Same with here. You see two right here, okay? When I'm coming in, right in the brachial plexus, and it runs right down in here to this area right here. You can see the pressure points I can do in here. Runs down into your ulnar and radial nerves, okay? Control that side of your arm. So first one, you've got shockwave knockout, okay? Second one, let me turn him a little bit here. I'll bring him across a bit so we can see. There's your blood and air, okay? A couple ways that we have that are in here. We have your common sleeper, all right? Where what I'm doing is I'm coming up over the shoulder, getting the V locked in, closing the circuit here by grabbing my bicep, getting up over, and I'm pushing the head in top, and usually I'm going to dip you backwards to get a little more push in this, okay? This one is, you know, sport ready. This is a little safer than the other ones that we're going through. Again, don't practice these on your friends. It's not like something that you should be doing, especially young kids when they're growing and everything. Don't play with this stuff, okay? So I'm coming around, I'm locking in, and it's right here in the flexion of the bicep as you're squeezing. So you're squeezing, boom, lock in. A couple ways I could do. If I have to clear somebody, I could be coming up under an arm here and taking control of them, okay? And just by bringing my neck back, that causes the choke out right there, okay? What we're doing here is we're cutting off the blood flow coming through the carotid arteries. We're just squeezing right here, but not affecting the trachea. So therefore you can get a little bit of breathing still, and you know, I can control whether I want them out or not. You also see this type of grip as well, okay? Another variation, a little more dangerous, okay, is when you're going with the rear naked choke, okay? Now in this, a lot of people just grab, lock in, and squeeze. But when done correctly, and the thumb's down, you get this radial bone in there, okay? and I ratchet that, it'll really, you can just see his head lift in. Okay, watch the neck. The neck's gonna rise because of the ratchet, and this locks in very tightly. What this one does though, okay, is this is actually cutting off not only the carotid arteries, but also at the same time I'm cutting off the trachea. Okay, so I'm cutting the wind and the blood. If I'm doing this, they're going out pretty quick. Okay, and later you can check out some of my series on how to escape these types of locks as well. Okay, so we've got the sensory overload, which is pain senses. Okay, you've got your shockwave knockouts. One that we see most common in sport is your spinal twist knockout. Okay, now in boxing we see it usually comes from the hook. Okay, they're getting the hook, the jaw spins past the shoulder, you win. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm creating a twist in the spine. The jaw is also shaking past its natural range of motion, causing a dual thing. So you're getting a sensory overload combined with some of the bounce of the skull, the brain off the skull. Okay, so again on this, left hook, boom, elbows through this way. Other ways that it's done is if I'm in a sort of compression, either compress the face, pull the shoulder, that will create it, or separation, okay, pushing that face back over. So separation or compression for your spinal twist, okay, anything that I'm traveling through on this. Very nice. Now, as we get going, we'll show you in our more advanced techniques. We'll start doing some of these videos for you guys. Something, if I'm in here and I have a lot of guys say, oh yeah, well, I tried these techniques and they didn't work when I was trying them on my friends. Okay, well this is a little different. Don't try these on your friends. But one of the things that you have to do, and when I'm talking this chin stuff or your joint locking, your jiu-jitsu, whatever you want to call it, okay, you need to create a stun, then get your control technique to immobilize. Okay. Elbow entrance, what we call the rhino, in here, okay? I've got my forward, boom. I can either drive here and go into the sternocleidomastoid right here, sternocleidomastoid, okay? This at the base of the skull will create that shockwave nerve knockout right there in the brachial plexus, okay? Here, extending through, I'm not getting an impact, but I'm also driving, almost in a cutting motion. Let me turn it this way, so you see I'm coming in, I'm making the impact with my forearm, and then it's got a forward cut. So I'm driving, sliding, which also drags. You get into the nerve and drag through. You're not going boom and bouncing off. You're making your impact, your weight goes in, and you're pushing a little bit in through it. Okay? So again, impact, drive with the extension. See how he starts to turn a little bit. Okay? That's what will create that knockout. Other variation is we come in with our rhino, boom. We then come in with the hammer fist, okay? That hammer fist drives through, spinning the head if necessary. There's our other one, okay? Again, in rhino, hammer fist spin, shockwave knockout. For the grapplers, if I've got a grappler and I'm going constant strikes like this while they're trying to hold you, just keep working that on the base of their skull. They'll find that even if you tap yourself slightly, you'll see that shockwave feel. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I'm liking all the questions that are coming in. Please, if you can, just subscribe by pressing right here. All right, all you have to do is click over and get onto our subscription, and you can ask me questions. I'll answer any questions or make a specialized video for you. Thank you.
Yo, this stuff is fresh.